All right, today's project is going to be installing this 16-foot land gate going across this road, heads into a woodlot. We got Rusty here supervising, making sure we're going to do a good job. This is a prefabricated land gate that we picked up. We got the skid steer here, 500-pound whacker, bunch of gravel for backfill. We also got the 260 here. Already got it pre-marked out. It sits on the side here of the road. Found center. And the other side we got to dig. So pretty straightforward, but it's gonna keep us right in line with these hemlock trees. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of how the Trimble works inside my 260. That's something I got installed beginning of this year. So we got the laser catcher up there on the stick, and then we got the monitor inside the cab. But there's sensors all throughout the machine, and I'll show you how that works. But we do have the laser set up over here just so we have a reference point, all set up and ready to go. Check back in with you in a little bit. And I just want to go over how the Trimble system works. It's basically just a two-dimensional grade indication. It shows you where your bucket teeth are at all times, if you have the right bucket selected. So yeah, attachment manager right here. Got the different buckets that we can choose from. I've got a 48-inch grade bucket and another 18-inch trenching bucket that I use. But we got the 24-inch AMI, so we're gonna lock that in. So basically, what we want to do is we need to be digging our trench 3 feet down from this center point. I'm running one-handed here, so don't beat me up too hard on it. But so from that center point right there, I want to dig 3 feet down. So I'm going to set that as my benchmark. So that elevation's been benched. And now I want to offset 3 feet from that. So we're going to go 36 inches negative. Lock that in. And I might go down a little bit further just because I also want to put a little bit of sand, gravel around it. So we'll go 38 negative. We'll lock that in. All right, so now that dotted line is my benchmark elevation that I already referenced in the beginning. And now I'm choosing an offset of 38 inches. I'm 38 inches down, and that's where I'll be able to dig to. I'm gonna start this first trench. I'm all lined up with it right there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna show you from that starting point to here. I only have to dig down 32 inches because the road has a little bit of crown and it rolls off to the side. Alright guys, another little tip or trick that I wanted to show you is squaring up with your pre-marked lines or your trench that you're about to dig. So I've got a couple orange lines there that just shows where I need the trench to be. And I always like to just go back and forth a few times. Doing this one-handed as always, but if you go back and forth, hover above the lines that you've marked out and make sure that you're pulling in straight with those lines. You can be offset quite a bit and then you'll end up having a crooked trench. So what I like to do is just run it back and forth a few times, make sure you're squared up with it. If you need to, you can track over or adjust your swing boom, things like that, but it just helps keep your lines a little bit more straight. Before we get going on this one, I need to strike in again. I need to auto strike that laser, so I'm going to bring that in. And I'm going to go down with the boom until it tells me it auto striked. It'll give you a little beep with, yep, there we go. Laser auto strike accepted. So now the Trimble system knows where the machine is. It knows that I've moved and changed elevation. So bringing the bucket in, I'm gonna drop it right where I initially did that benchmark, and it's showing that I gotta cut 38.5 inches from right there. So all right, got this all trenched out, cleaned up, raked out, looking pretty good. Ended up finding a nugget right there. Probably could have got it out, but it just seemed easier to offset a little bit. So we'll come right in through here. And then we got both sides of this cleaned right up. Found another good rock right there too, but we should have plenty of room to drop this in. All right, got the gate set in here. Gonna backfill it with some gravel and start compacting it. And as we work our way up, we're gonna make sure it's squared up, plumb. Leaning a little bit right now, but so we'll go get some gravel with the skid steer. All right, working on backfill right now. Got the gate in, swung out of the way. Been packing it in with 2-inch gravel, going up in lifts, hitting it with the packer, and everything's lining up good. It's in there level, plumb, swings pretty easy, and Rusty said so far I've done an okay job, but we're gonna keep running the 260, pulling some of that gravel in. Got the TL10 ready to go with some more of that 2-inch gravel. All right, we got the gate installed, compacted, or I should say backfilled and compacted. It's in there pretty square and level. Just tossed a lock on it for the first time. Pretty cool design. It's you loosen these up, you can adjust where it sits here, and then the height of the post is also adjustable there. So pretty good system, good deterrent, keeps people out of here. But yeah, I've got a key right there. Can't really get to it to cut it or smash it. Got some boulders that we're gonna set on the side so no one can drive around and all that, but a little bit of dirt to clean up, but came out pretty good. Just gotta put a coat of paint over this primer and it'll be all set. Got the machines fueled up, tucked away till next time. All right guys, here's the finished product. We got everything touched up, cleaned up, set a few boulders off to the side. Keeps any larger vehicles or four-wheelers from driving around it. Just got a few nuggets. Gates all in, greased up and working really good. It's definitely wide enough. I think like tire tracks are pretty much right there in the center. The gate post is well outside the path. Same with over here. But pretty rugged construction, just needs a coat of paint. Pushes really easily. Get this out of the way. Gonna do some more work in here today. But yeah, that's it right there. Got it cleaned up. Still got a little bit more touch up to do, but for the most part, that's a wrap.